Welcome to TPK Roleplay, and welcome to the 22nd episode of Curse of Strahd, Dark Echoes. This campaign, while based on the standard module from Wizards of the Coast, has been modified using additional content from a variety of sources. Dark Echoes will be a vivid exploration of classic Gothic horror tropes and monsters of all kinds. It may be a brutal, stressful, and grim experience and is not for the faint of heart. Please know that while those of us around the virtual table have given our consent to explore these topics together as respectfully as we can, if you, the viewer, should feel uncomfortable, please make sure to step away, get some air, stretch your legs, and check in on us again later. And with that, I am Luke Locke, and I will be your dungeon master this morning. Players, if you would like to go around and introduce yourselves, starting with Sarah.
Hi, I'm Oserix Franco. I play Irina Kolyana, the human ranger, ranger fighter, pretty sure is the other thing that I did when I did cool things. Anyways, I'm going to kick it on over to Cole.
Hello, everyone. My name is Cole Robbie. I play Colin, the human antiquarian. And question for chat, how would you build Thor in D&D, and why is it an artificer mixed with a paladin? All right, Winchester is next. Yeah, guys. Hello, my name is Dr. Tyrant. I play Winchester, and I'm blind. It's very sad. All right, Tony, go ahead.
Hey. I'm Tony. I'm playing Toby, our lizard folk barbarian, and I am just exhausted in real life and in game, so we're just going to go over to Turk.
Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Turk, or Turk Extension on Twitch and Twitter. I'm playing Dr. Rudolph von Richten, monster hunter expert and perpetual annoyer of Colin for some reason. I think I remind him of his father.
Okay, we last left off in the village of Krezk. Where you were wandering about town, helping kind of earn your keep, so to speak, with helping investigate some missing livestock. There was, I believe, a birth of a child. Just simple things of that nature. Is there anything that anyone wanted to start with before we kind of launch in? Obviously, today Winchester will not be here in the flesh, so we're going to do how we did when Colin was away, and they are very much there, but just the camera will never focus on them. So just consider them there, but in the background.
I guess question-wise then, time-wise, I know my Von Richten and Winchester are going to head to the fields to pick up Khan, and then head to the fields where the dead sheep were last spotted with the rest of the party. I mean, timeline-wise speaking, are we going to get there before Irina gets,
Yes.
whatever occurs?
Irina, what were you doing again? Is Irina frozen?
Jumped in them.
Irina, are you alright?
I just don't want to do it.
It's gonna be okay. We got this.
I thought maybe if I closed my eyes real hard and clicked my heels 3 times, that you know.
It's okay. It's okay. So, yes, while everyone is going off to the field, Irina, what were you doing?
Irina felt almost like a calling. Something catching the back of her mind that she just couldn't quite shake. So she headed west, kind of pulled by this feeling. And as she walked, she found a shrine near a pool, an old gazebo that was nearing collapse. And in it, there was a statue of a man with his arms outstretched. And she was standing on the kind of near the steps of this structure, just looking and uncertain.
Yes. We will start here then. As you approach this shrine. Let's do zoom out.
Welcome to today's episode of What Music Does This Moment Require, and How Does Sarah's Anxiety Relate to It? Today, we have slow, low tones. Everything seems fine. For now.
For now. Yes. So you approach this shrine located next to kind of like a small pool. Even under gray skies, the pool at the north end of this village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched.
Irina's going to look, see if there's any kind of signage, plaque, anything that indicates what this would be. I think she still feels very uncertain when it comes to these like larger feelings that she can't quite remember. Hesitant even.
Okay. Yeah, so you are, and you are free to move your token as you wish. As you approach the shrine.
Yeah, I think she's gonna stand here at the bottom of the steps, and look around. She did remember that the abbot was supposed to be here, so I think she's gonna take a gander around looking for any individuals.
He has been known to wander near the pool, it was said. However, you do see no sign of him currently. Okay, and I will. This gazebo, as you look around, it seems very frail. You would bet that, like, a really strong wind could probably knock it over. It probably only remains because of the tall evergreen trees in the wall right near here, kind of shielding it from most of the Krezk winter wind. The statue, from what you can tell, appears to be a depiction of the Morning Lord, positioned so that he is reaching towards the dawn, the east. And there is a little sign here that says Shrine of the White Sun.
Irina will look at it. Sorry, and what was it? The Shrine of the what?
The White Sun.
Okay. Sorry. Notes. She will he's reaching his hand out, and she'll look at the hand and turn to look behind her towards the east and kind of follow the statue's gaze before turning back with an irritated like shake of the head, like, no, that doesn't happen here. But she is going to kind of step up in and try to look at the statue a little bit closer, maybe walk around it, see if there are any offerings.
There are a few small fetishes and little effigies tied with string, made of twigs, branches. There is one that is kind of 3 figures kind of grouped together.
Sorry, what fetishes does the gazebo have?
Kinky
Just
ones.
Regular,
Is all the broken boards?
normal ones. A lot of ones regarding religion, really kinky stuff.
That's usually the sound it makes, yes.
The hesitation in your like, I hate this was palpable.
But yes, that is what you are finding kind of scattered amongst a few like melted candles. There is not a whole lot here. It doesn't look like it's very frequently tended to. Maybe 1 or 2 people come here and actually leave offering.
Irina will kind of do the walk around as she looks at all the different things and stop in the front and look into the Morning Lord's face.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if you were ever really here at all.
From the pool, you feel like you hear a whisper shouting your name. But as you look across the sparkling water, you see nothing.
She's gonna look at the statue and then look over at the pool. And kind of step down off the steps, cheekily calling back. I didn't realize that ventriloquism was a skill set you had. I thought it was just absence. And she's definitely going to walk over to the pool.
Okay. You reach the pool's edge, and the water almost glows in response. An image appears in the sparkling blue waters. A formless figure at first, and it slowly sharpens and becomes the image of a handsome young man in noble clothing of an old style. He appears very sad in his eyes until he looks up into yours. There is a sense of familiarity, of warmth in your mind. And he will say, Tatiana, have it's been so long?
She will look into the pool. Is this another trick? Something meant to break my spirit again?
A trick? No tricks, Tatiana. It is not Fool's Day. How long has it been? You look You look the same, but different.
There is only one person who calls me this name, a name that is not mine. I will not be tricked.
Tatiana, what? I do not understand.
My name
and
is
his
Irina.
image is going to flicker for a second, as you can see him almost attempt to concentrate outside of this moment, and then it will kind of steady. You look at you. Irina, I do not... You have chosen a new name, my love. You are Tatiana.
It is strange to have a pool tell you who and what you are.
Surely, you remember me. This is the trick, correct? It is Sergei. Yana, my love. Is everything all right?
GM, remember, I'm pretty positive we've heard the name Sergei before.
It was Strahd's brother. Yes. You found his journal, and he
Yes,
referred
that's
to
right.
Strahd as his brother. And talked of his upcoming nuptials in the journal.
Okay. As he's talking, gonna kind of like put things together. Whoever it is you think I am, she died countless times. I am not what you think I am. I do not know you. I am not this love you think I am.
Yana, there is no... And his image, again, when you mention death, his whole face will darken, and his image again flickers. And he will, when he comes back, no death. Just, Yana, are you hurt? And he will reach forward a hand. Will you come with me? I miss you. I feel there is something between us, a gap I cannot cross. And when he reaches out his hand, a memory will fill your head of you leaving your father's house. It is not the father you remember, but you know it to be your father. He kisses you on the cheek, and you gather an armload of supplies and walk them down a small, well-kept street that climbs up to a church that you know to be the church in the village of Barovia. However, it looks pristine in this memory, well-kept, with many villagers about. And they all seem to be surrounding some young man, smiling warmly, laughing, arm on people's shoulders, clearly at ease and comfortable with the people around him. And you see him look up at you and meet your eyes, and his whole face changes. And you remember this feeling because you know it was the first moment for you that changed everything.
Irina's eyes will just kind of prick with tears for a moment as this memory washes over her, and she looks at this person who's clearly concerned about her. You are trapped here, like me.
I was trapped. It does not feel so much a trap or a cage anymore. You are here, and I care only to be where you are. I worry, though. You look like something haunts you. Are you all right? I cannot... And his image will flicker again. I cannot remember how we came to be here. Will you come with me? I know there is a light where I am. I think we could get there if you were with me.
Irina will crouch down to the edge of the pool, being very careful not to touch the water, being like, keeping a couple of inches. And she will turn her head to the side. Sergei, I do not remember you. There are parts of me that do. There are parts of me that remember everything. But they are
as you talk, there will be memories, very much like a montage scene of you helping, handing over things at a church, bringing up items at a potluck, laughing. There's tripping, all the typical standard laughing memories. There is a very quiet moment with a kiss under a tree, that butterfly feeling, going home and just cuddling up in your bed and like thinking about it all night. Him showing up the next morning with a basket for a picnic. Him finally taking you to the castle that his brother is lord of, showing you the finery of it, the servants treating you like royalty, this huge dream of yours that could be your life there by his side was with his warmth.
I remember. I remember it now that I'm here. The good parts, at least. It brings me comfort to know at least one life here was filled with happiness. But I cannot go with you, Sergei. Not now. There is something I must do. A man, a fiend, that I must put in the ground forever.
I do not understand. You look so sad. I hurt for you. Is there nothing I can do to convince you? There's nothing you need to do there. Come with me. We can be at peace.
There is no peace. Strahd Vanzerevich rules over Barovia. There is no escape. Not for me. Perhaps I took your hand before. Perhaps I've been down this path. And if it is so, then I should not be here. I remember you. And I remember what it felt to be loved by you. This is not my life now.
I am sad for your journey, and that I cannot go with. I would go with you on whatever path you had before you. I wish I could convince you to join me away from all that trouble that hangs over you. I I will leave you something then. So you will not forget me, Anna.
My name is Irina.
So sorry. Irina. I am so sorry, Irina. I know
Thank
you
you.
have a different name now, but I love you the same. And he will extend in his hand. I get the feeling we never got to wear them. And he will hold out a ring that will hover in the air.
She
And
will
you will see a
carefully
matching one on his fingers.
she will carefully reach out and like take it between her two fingers and bring it back in. I'm assuming it's a wedding band.
Yes, and mechanically, it is a ring of warmth. I hope you can look down at that on whatever path you are on and know that my love for you still burns, regardless of where you are or what name you go by. The person you are, Irina, is still the same.
She'll take it and slip it like onto her pointer finger. Thank you. This is a small comfort. Maybe when this is over, maybe we can find a way. I would very much like to be happy.
If you would like, I will wait here until you are ready. Forever, if that is what it takes. Even if you find a different path, I am fine waiting.
Does it hurt where you are?
Only because it's dark and you are not here. But I no longer have the pains of scratches and bumps.
Did he put you here? Trap you here?
His face will darken again, and there will be a glitch, kind of, as he flickers in and out. And he will look thoughtful for a second. I was meant to be sent away, I think. But something held me here. Something good held me here. Something that spoke of hope.
As he says hope, she just loses it.
He will go to reach out his arms and look pained that he cannot embrace you. Sorry, Irina, I did not mean to upset you.
Fine. It is fine, Sergei. I'm sorry. It's just... I know. That same hope is what holds me here now. But it is hard, Sergei. And I am afraid.
Wish I could help.
There are people here with me. They are brave and strong. And I try to keep the hope for them. It is hard.
If you would like, you can sit here. If it is not too cold, I will sit with you.
I would like that. Just for a little while.
For as long as you need, Irina.
And she will kind of slump over onto the backs of her thighs and just openly cry. Alone here with this pool for the first time, just letting everything that's happened since she left her brother's house just kind of like rip out of her. These memories, these names, these things that she doesn't remember. She'll just feel lost for a moment, sitting next to a face that she remembers and being so close to that feeling of belonging that she's searching for, and yet so fucking far.
He will stay there with you until eventually you quiet and decide that you need to go back. He won't say anything but just sit with you.
She'll eventually kind of wipe her tears and stand. I promise you, Sergei. Whatever happens, whatever path I choose, I will not leave you waiting in the dark. I will return for you. And I will make sure that you go home.
Even if you don't come with me, I would like that just so that I know you are also going somewhere with a light, with warmth.
Thank you, Sergei. I
Be
look forward to
safe.
it. As safe as one can in this place.
I love you, Yana. Irina. You, I love you.
She'll nod and kind of take a step away from the pool, not responding, but then kind of stop short and turn back. I think that I once loved you too. Very, very much. And then she'll try to rejoin the party.
Yeah, he will smile kind of sadly and then almost like sink back into the pool with a bioluminescence sparkling, almost spreading over the ripples before dissipating. And you may walk back to the village. As you walk back, you see members of the village wandering about, unaware of your moment by the pool, going about their day, tending to livestock, shoring up for winter as it sets in. The residences are just single-story pine cottages with stone chimneys and thatched roofs. Pigs and chickens wander about loose in the street now that it is daytime. There's a sort of central square, almost, where you can tell that every once in a while they will have community bonfires. And you guys can go and find each other, I guess we can check in on Van Richten investigating. You are currently trying to find evidence of what happened at the pens, where all of those missing
I know
livestock were?
Toby and Colin, and they'd already done a whole analysis of the scene, so I was just kind of mostly checking up on them, getting to them at that point.
Okay,
but I don't know if
just
we
kinda
found a
gathering.
Yeah, because they already did all the stuff with the sharp teeth and the bone marks and all that. I don't think we have a heading for where they went though. So,
as far as what we were doing, I think we all came to an agreement and have a plan already. We probably are just needing to wait for nightfall. So yeah, we would be trying to find Richten and Winchester, and I think we're gonna try to set a trap at night, right?
Is that
Night
the
before
plan? Okay. All right. You
Think
guys
so.
carry on with your day. You let the burgomaster, Dmitri, and his wife, Anna, know that you are...
No, we don't tell them anything.
Oh, so you are not going to go back to their place and extend your stay a night? You're just creeping out at town?
Oh,
we'll stay with them.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Both manners. But I think what he's trying to say is we're not informing them of all of our
Right.
things.
But
If you
and
say here's the
that
plan,
you...
potential murderer.
Yeah, if you go back and tell them that you are going to be staying another night, they're more than happy to accommodate. They're very welcoming. They will let you have dinner, join them for dinner. It's a very similar scene to the evening before. And then you guys can retire to bed, where I assume you will be sneaking out.
Yep, I think so. If everyone agrees, if they ask us anything, it's just kind of like, oh, it's, obviously, but by teeth marks, it's some kind of beast. We're still working it out. We need a little more time.
Okay. As you go to sneak out, and before you set up your plan in place, I'm gonna say we take a little bit of a break. And we will come back shortly, and you guys can set up your ambush.
Sounds
right.
good.
Okay, take 5. Everyone stretch your legs, get some water, and we'll be right back. We're back. Nighttime sets in the village of Krezk, and you guys are able to sneak out of your rooms and head into town. Is there a specific place you are going?
Well, if I'm kind of leading the way on the trap, some things I would consider are what animals have been eaten the most, what area has been stolen from the most, and if there is still one of those animals left. And that's where I would head.
If I could also cut in question about the town, is there kind of like a local watchtower or like a raised area?
There is a stone wall surrounding the village, but there's like a quarter mile thick of forest between the wall and the town. It's not so much to keep watch inside the town as to keep, hungry creatures and beasts and wolves outside of getting into the houses and eating all the livestock.
Okay, but within town, there's not any really great vantage points.
It's a pretty small village.
Avantis are losing their sheeps.
Well, I mean, the monster's probably coming within the walls, which doesn't help.
Well, it's been within the walls the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I meant, but yes.
Is Con
What?
up on the roof of that thing right now? Because that is
Oh, sorry. No, I just dragged him over to kind of be
love it.
together.
No, I'm okay.
But he can be. Yeah, I don't know. Do any of these thatch roofs look particularly strong? Because I'd love to get some
No,
vantage.
not really, but it's fine.
He's a cat. Very
Okay,
light-footed.
so there is actually a barn here. Most people have been starting to keep their, as it gets colder and winter sets in, bring their livestock inside and keep them in their root cellars during the night. However, you have found a yard where there is a barn and kind of almost like a pet door that allows the creatures to roam outside at night. And a few sheep are still wandering about, so it seems like it would be a good place for an opportunistic attack from something that's wanting to eat sheep.
We'll need to make sure we're able to see whatever it is as the night falls.
I'm fine setting the trap if you guys want to get in position.
Irene is just gonna make sure like that there's adequate lighting. You know what I mean? Like if there's a couple of torches she needs to light and kind of put around, because it doesn't do us any good if we can't see them. You know?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, you can kind of light up the yard.
Could I make an attempt, using skills or not, to kind of pick some areas around that give good vantage points for people who want them, for ranged members of the group? Or like good spots for other people to hide, basically, just looking around the immediate area.
Out some points. There, there is a kind of small worker shed, like tool shed, that someone could get up on top of. There is a sort of little platform next to one of the fenced in areas that you can step up onto to like pour into the feeding troughs without having to go into the pens. A few spots like that around and about that people could position themselves into.
Do you want to move us to which area we're at, or are we in the area we're at?
Yeah, I can move you.
Everyone gets set up.
Yeah, and I'll take the lead in setting the trap and let everyone else hide. Because I has an idea.
What is the trap?
So, just for clarity, tell everyone to go hide, and then Colin's gonna pull out a sword, and he's gonna pick a sheep, and he'll start petting it. I'm so sorry, friend. And he'll like cut its side to let a little blood. Yeah. And then outside of what anyone else is doing after that, he'll go and hide nearby, but make a point to take the rug off his back and lay it down flat and lay on top of the rug. And that's what Colin is doing.
Okay.
I have a hooded lantern that I'm having covered the eye for the moment, just to ready once that sheep gets hit to get on the top of that little shed, flood the area.
You guys set all this up. Is there anything else you're setting up?
I'm just gonna make sure I have my arrows ready. As they're kind of milling about, getting set up, Irina will look at Toby. Toby, are you ready? Are you warm?
No.
Do we need to remedy this?
Unless you got a fire.
No, but she will absolutely look at the ring on her finger 110% she would. She would look at it and like kind of run her finger over it a couple of times. I am not ready to give this up yet, but I might have something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not more helpful to you in this moment, Toby. 100% she thought about it. I just need to be very clear. She thought about it.
I'm not using it. Here you go. Okay, so you guys set up Toby sitting there very cold lizard boy in this snow, and then sitting there for a little bit, waiting, watching in the low torchlight that Arena set up. You guys will hear a scream. A blood-curdling scream coming from a house up the way.
Irina's gonna look at Colin sitting on his mat and say, "It seems we are a bit behind the curve on this one."
Yeah, of course, the narrative would play out to where we're one victim too late. They no longer want sheep. Anyways, fuck, let's go.
Yeah, gather up the stuff and start hauling towards the house.
Okay.
I'm skateboarding there, just by the way.
You're skateboarding? Oh, on the... Say what now? On the
surfing,
on the
skateboarding,
carpet? Okay.
whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. All right. You guys hear this scream and go running to the source of it. You already, as you approach, there is a body of a villager bleeding. It appears half eaten, dragged out of a house. You can see that there is a hulking shape dragging something further along the pathway, and that is where the screaming is coming from. The person still seems to be alive, though there is quite a bit of blood trailing from them as they scream. And I have made the token visible as you kind of come into view of this creature that is dragging the townsperson away.
Lovely smile.
There are hints of clothing on this creature, similar to that Ilya Krezk was wearing, the son of the burgomaster. He is monstrous. His form is emaciated, his bones pushing up from beneath his skin. He is covered in blood. You would wager most of it is human at this point. And he is screaming some unintelligible sound in response to the human. And as you listen, it sounds almost as if he is growling the words hunger over and over and over.
Oh, Rickton, all bets are off, right? Fire at will?
You were waiting for me?
Of course not. And I'm just gonna...
Irina's already letting an arrow go.
Let's roll initiative.
I was gonna say, do you want us to roll initiative first?
Yep.
So fuck you waiting for me for?
Of course, because I'm slower than you, so I knew I was gonna roll initiative lower.
Ooh,
Oh yeah? Want to bet?
Oh, on initiative.
Thank God. We're gonna
Should
need
be
it.
interesting.
The Hungerer.
You good?
I didn't do anything. That was the
That
Hungerer.
was good. Yeah, that was the hunger.
That's fair. Oh, there's my dice.
Where's my music?
I mean, it was going pretty hard there for a second.
Yeah,
Heart
and
rate
then,
is
and then,
high.
And then it stopped. So let's just. Ooh, I want this one. Is that one good?
Oof. Y'all slow as hell.
Okay. It is Van Richten's turn first.
Okay. What do you mean, yike?
The your turn thing.
Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna smack that with a guiding bolt. He's gonna just point his finger forward and shoot off a flare towards this guy.
Okay.
Just first level. Oh my gosh, sorry. Chat is weird now. Because it's gotta populate. Okay. Attack. Regular. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Fantastic.
And what are you
it's going-
attacking with?
Guiding Bolt. It's a spell. It does 14 radiant damage to him, and the next attack against them has
This-
advantage as.
It hits him and seems to just dissipate.
Interesting.
And he appears completely undamaged.
Okay. Not great. But does the effect take hold? Not worried about damage right now. Thinking about it's because he got hit.
Does the creature have to take the damage to take the effect?
I don't believe that's part of it. I believe
I
it's
don't
if
read
it
that.
hits.
Okay.
And the next roll, yeah, it's just on a hit. It takes damage and.
Okay.
So its next attack against it has advantage, but yeah, that's not happy for me. But I am gonna target it with Slayer's Prey, which is the Hunter's Mark but different. Question: I mean, with that information, would it be possible to start making guesses as to what kind of thing this thing is, other than a monstrosity of terrible? Nyarlathotep proportions.
I mean, yeah. What are you trying to do? This doesn't really fall into most of Van Richten's usual cup of tea.
Yeah, this is certainly not your standard fairy tale creature.
Irina
sorry.
would call out, as you go to engage with the radiant, and we kind of see it just splash off. She's just gonna call out, "It is not an undead Richten."
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just curious if can I roll an Arcana really quick to see? I don't know. Is the complete nullification of radiant magic due to something it has affecting it, or a natural physiology thing? Did it seem like it was hitting a spell?
No, it did not seem like it was hitting a spell.
Okay, perfect then. Then that's gonna be my go, which conveniently is Khan then. Who's gonna close and going to claw at this guy.
Okay.
We'll see if normal slashing damage. Natural 1. Oof. No, not the villager. You. Natural 1 won't hit. So, Toby.
Will not.
Okay. So.
Toby, how I mentioned grappling before, no, don't do that anymore. Just kill it. Sound good?
Okay. This isn't great. I don't know. I don't have the tool for measuring, so that's awesome. Thank you,
It
game.
should be.
It's not.
It's just collapsed.
Oh,
if you
it's collapsed
see.
now. Why?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like a hover. You can
What
lock
the
it
fuck?
out.
Got
if
it.
You want.
Hooray! Good.
It
good
looks very
job.
nice.
I did it. Shit, it's super far away, so that's also not great. I'm gonna see it when I run out here.
What's that?
That's an accident.
Do you want me to delete that?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's all 40 by going there. Holy crap.
I mean, you weren't all the way back there. You guys would have been up moved with us. I mean, we kind of ran to see the thing.
Yeah, I
right?
would assume that you guys all ran out to the noise, so you guys
Yeah,
can be up
same.
there, Toby.
Okay. So this thing is just like this hulking at least 10-foot tall, toothy maw,
Oh yeah.
icky. Okay, great. I hate this and everything about it. It's putting me to shame. So I'm going to rage,
Mm-hmm.
which means I can move up 20 feet. Wow. Selection tool, please. Thank you. And then I'm going to run at it. And then I'm going to try to claw it. A 21 to hit?
A 21 will hit.
Cool. 7 magical slashing damage, please.
Okay. 7 magical slashing, okay?
And now it gets to make a strength save.
First though, it is going to react.
What?
And do a frenzied slash at you.
That's not cool.
Okay. Okay, so
No.
a 10 will not hit. That's terrible.
No.
Roll. Okay.
That's great. So yeah,
Alright,
make
you
a strength
swing at him
save.
and he's immediately going to swing back, and then I will make a strength save.
He is knocked prone
Okay.
from me tackling him.
He is not. He is going to just be like stood fast. Like you try and tackle him, and you are just like hanging off of him.
This is some bullshit. Fine. This fine. I'm gonna claw at him again. A 20
A 20 will hit.
for 8 slashing.
Okay.
This isn't even adding my rage bonus, is it? No, it's not, because life is unfair. So 11, not 8. I get 3 extra damage when I'm angry.
Okay.
And then for the piece de resistance, a natural 1.
As you hit him, you will see him almost increase his like frenzy. The like mouth begins frothing. It's as if with each attack you are inciting more and more rage and hunger within this creature.
Whoops. That's my turn.
Very good. And then it is now Colin, it's your turn.
All right. I'm not sure how it's my turn because I rolled a 7, but we'll figure that out later.
okay.
So
I don't mind.
I'm gonna look over at the other two and be like, well, what a perfect time to learn something new. And I'll pull out that vial of ashes and I'll just kind of swing it out in front of me towards that thing. And you'll see just like a ghastly like green hand shoot out. and come wrap around one of the legs. And I'm going to chill touch for a crit.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god. All right. And it is spell effective level 5. So it's going to be 4d8 on a crit. So 22 necrotic damage.
It also can't heal until the end of Colin's next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Chill touch is the best.
Yep. And then I'm just going to kind of use my movement. Toby's still good, but just in case, I'm going to just kind of position myself right here in pivot of seeing everyone. And that should be the end of my turn.
Okay, so he is going to, you will see like his muscles kind of bound up after you do this, and he is going to leap 40 feet into the air and land right against Arena, and this will not prompt an opportunity attack.
Damn it!
And is a legendary action. So that is why it is happening now. And then yeah, let's it's now Arena's turn.
I'm going to like as this thing's flying through the air, she's gonna like try and like take off around Rickton to get some distance and move my full 30 this way. Bow, 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 bow. So I'm gonna do that right now. Whee! And then she's going to turn and levy her longbow at this thing, muttering under her breath in Sylvan as she does, casting Hunter's Mark. And let's go. 29 to hit.
29 will hit.
All right, so it's going to do 12 piercing damage, and because it's hurt, an additional 6, so 18 total, but let me add Hunter's Mark really quick. Stand by. Oh my god, Hunter's Mark. Oh, yep, first level. Normal. So 24 damage total from the first arrow. And then she's gonna try again. A 31.
Okay.
I think hits. And it will take only 12 piercing damage.
Okay.
No, and a 12 plus, sorry. And I think the Hunter's Mark is every time, so sorry. I get it confused with Colossus. So 15 piercing damage from the second arrow. And it is count as magical because of my longbow is very magical. Thank you,
Okay.
you benevolent GM.
And again, you see this arrow take, and he almost like seems to grow more frenzied. Like the screaming of the word hunger slurred is becoming more and more intense. There's almost a panic to it. And yeah, it is now his turn. And he is going to slash out at Colin.
Oh, please, why attack the one that's just wearing cloth? Come on, man.
For a 10 to hit will not hit. And he is going to make
You wouldn't have got
another
glasses.
a 17 to hit.
Oh, come on. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 35. Let's see. It is slashing damage and psychic.
What
Yep.
in the
Tell
fuck?
me.
That hurts.
Yep. Okay.
It's the bottom one's probably the psychic.
Yep.
That really hurts.
Yep. Okay. And then he again is going to turn and leap this way. And that's his turn.
I go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. In that case, yeah, let's try this. Vunrichten is going to hold up the myriad of religious symbols he has towards him. Quickly, everyone, lay it on this time. And I'm going to use Channel Divinity for Past the Grave. So I'll pop this in the chat here so you can check it out yourself. But basically, until my next turn, this creature has vulnerability to all damage that my party puts out.
It's the next hit. The next hit is vulnerability.
Ew. The next time you or an ally of yours hits them with the attack, creature's vulnerability, all the attacks damage and the curse ends. Gross. Yeah, forked me on that.
You or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack. The creature has vulnerability to all of that attack's damage, and then the curse ends. Okay, so the next the attack that he receives after this is vulnerable. Okay, very good.
Yes, and then Colin just got wrecked. So going to turn, and we're going to do a 3rd level healing word as a bonus action.
Okay.
You're going to have to teach me how to do that someday. Thanks.
It's simple. You just believe. And brief golden light coming out, and you get 17 health back. And that is going to be it for the moment. Yeah.
I think I can taste my spleen.
Okay, that's it for you. Do you want to have Khan go?
Yes. So for I think I would like to have Khan try and honestly try and grapple, just kind of like grab onto this thing's leg and keep it from jumping. Not to send it prone or anything, but just to get a hold of it as it's climbing onto arena. It's just gonna like get onto a leg or whatever appendage situation it's got going on here that's got its like back tail. So if you could make a athletics check.
Okay.
15, looking to beat.
Oh, what are with my rolls today?
I'm not going to comment on that because as soon as we do, it ends. So, Khan's just going to grab onto it and start like yanking this creature's head back as it's trying to bear down on Irina. Then Toby, do us the same.
Yeah. So it is just enough feet away from me to proc if I run up to it again.
Okay.
Do I have the flanking advantage or nay?
Sure, yeah.
It's awesome. Claw. An 18 to hit?
That'll hit.
Awesome. So 12, and it's still vulnerable, so 24 magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And
as a reaction, it is going to reach out and slash at you.
That just hits. Son of a bitch.
And then 34.
Let's see, 19.
Slashing and psychic.
So 11 and 12 because I half the slashing. So
okay.
23 damage. Oof, ouch, my brain. And it has to make a strength save or get knocked prone.
So it is immune to prone. Yeah, okay. So it will not be doing that.
Okay, fine. Son of a bitch. All right, then I guess we're gonna just go for it. A 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 9 damage. This time with feeling. A 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Wow, 8 damage.
Okay.
And then as my bonus, I will Hungry Jaws and eat it. Or attempt to anyway. A 14 to hit. I don't suppose that's gonna get. That's
That does not hit. No.
boo. All right, that's it.
Okay. It is now Colin's turn.
Yeah.
It's this one. Don't worry, I'll find the music track I want.
Okay, would you say an Arcana check is more of an action or a bonus action?
I'll let you have it as a bonus action.
All right. I don't have like any bonus actions really.
Uh-huh.
So first and foremost, of course, I'm gonna give everyone Blade Ward. So everyone has the resistances. Toby already had it, so he has double, right? That's how it works.
No.
And then I'm just gonna like, what the fuck? What is this thing? And I'm gonna try to like piece together really quickly like the damage we've done to it, what's happening, and see if I learn anything from just staring at this thing to figure out what the hell it is. And that is a 24 on Arcana.
Okay. Nope, that one. Nope, that one. Why is my music being so weird? A 24 to identify what this thing is.
I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is this thing's deal? Like,
You would bet that this thing, I mean, you know that Ilya was recently resurrected. You would bet that perhaps, I mean, you're unsure of the reason why. You know he was dead for quite a while before being resurrected, so whatever happened, he came back wrong.
yeah, the other side of it is, and I think I already did this, but I can tell just by looking at it how many times it's died. I'm assuming it's still only one, or
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm doing my best, friends. Don't die out there. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
See, look, you're already learning to say the babbledy.
Rena. Also, he is going to leap over here. But-
He was grappled. Oh, he's still within range of Con now, so that's fine.
Was he actually grappled?
He was grappled by
Yes.
Con.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
I mean, if you want
No.
to say he jumps
Nope, that's
and
fine.
Con
He's
has his tail in his mouth the
fine.
whole time, that'd be a great
Nope.
visual for
Nope,
me.
nope,
But
nope.
Irina, so this thing's been has been trying to communicate, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, GM, the kid's name was Ilya?
Yeah.
As it's like being grappled by this beast, she's gonna try and call out over the sound and the raucous his name. Is there any response? As she just screams? Okay. Yeah. Then she's gonna like, as Khan's like got it grappled, she's gonna dart back her full movement, burp, 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 right back over here.
come and join the safety corner.
Just kind of jumping up over the edge as she loads another arrow. Let's do it. Normal.
And
Wait.
one of the eyes. I don't know which
29
one's
to
an
hit?
eye.
A 21 will hit. 29.
29,
That'll hit too.
yeah. Okay,
Either
awesome.
or they're all hitting.
Very cool. I'm a fan
Your
of
guys'
this.
rolls are all great today.
Well,
No,
let's
no.
not get crazy.
This is how it
when
happened
you
last
hit,
time.
it's like a fucking truck in my mind brain.
All right, let's do normal. Oh, it didn't add my freaking stuff. 1 second. Why is it not working? I'm annoyed. Stand by. No. That's backwards. I'm so sorry. 1d8. Okay, so 8 plus 6, plus my hunter's mark, which is somewhere in here. I can just click the button. Oh my god. There it is. Okay. So 16 piercing damage total.
Okay.
From the first, sorry. And then we're going to do that again. Or we're just going to do it from here because it's so much better. No! And then that is a miss.
I will tell you, that it does not seem to be taking the damage from the arrows that you know it should be. As
Oh,
these are
I do
hitting. With
even
each
with
arrow,
magical?
they are not piercing quite as hard as you know. Like you feel the strength of the pull on your bowstring. You know how much weight you are putting behind this. So when it impacts, it does not quite dig into its flesh as much as you know it should, as well as with each attack, this thing continues to seem frenzied more and more, screaming the slurred word hunger.
Yeah. If I'm... Oh, Colin kind of moved up on it. She's going to... as she's passing Van Richten, like firing off the arrows and kind of seeing like that little like dartboard where it doesn't go in as much as you want it to, she's gonna call it, I don't suppose you have anything that would break ribs.
Not on my pack at the moment. Well,
We are going to need a battering ram. And she is literally going to start looking around to see if there's anything we have that can like act as like a something heavier to get this thing. Because we've got Toby Strongboy. Let's find a big old baseball bat and kneecap this bitch.
Dang it. Spectral Guardian. Also, actually, important point of order on that. We haven't rolled in Winchester.
Okay.
He's
not going to be in initiative, but if there's a spell you want to steal from him, like saying that's what went off.
If he could wild shape into a big, strong, muscly thing.
I would say steal a spell from him rather than have him actually
okay.
Act in combat. Much like how
Yeah,
we
yeah.
did with Colin. Colin got to
Gotcha.
get off Blade Ward, but not actually, act or attack in combat.
Capisco. Okay. In that case, I'll check that out for later. Just noted that, and I was like, I wasn't sure. But will do. Battering ram blow. That's a good question. But it's his turn now, so he's gonna mess us up.
Yep. Okay, so he is going to legendary action. He is going to leap down. Let me see if I can get out of the grapple. It's athletics, I believe, right?
Yes.
Let
Let me also roll one up for you. 19.
All right, so I get
That's.
out of that. Hopefully.
He's got to roll.
All right,
Yeah.
So, okay, he is going to leap, turn, attack Colin with a 17 to hit. And 28 damage as his legendary action. And then turn as his normal attack and make 2 frenzied slashes against you, Van Richten.
9 on the 11 and 9 on the 13.
Whoa! Wow! My rolls. Okay.
Not quite used to this body, are you, you big flesh bag?
Yeah. Okay, and then it is now Van Richten.
Yeah, sorry. Force damage could work. So let's do that. What to do with the first action? Okay. We tried necrotic and that seemed to do okay. Yeah. Quick question. This is not a. How do you define corpse?
A dead body?
A body, yeah, an unmoving
so
dead body.
unmoving. He's not undead, right? He's not undead.
he's alive. Like he is
He's
fully alive.
Is
I would
this
like
the
to
salad
change
question
that.
again?
Well, no, I'm just curious about that thing later. It's but for the moment, I think we're gonna bonus action spiritual weapon. And if you're okay with it, I would love to make that a small portable ram.
Okay.
And just appearing next to me, and he's just going to ram into him as a little tester. 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
All right. Rough town there, but I can. Oh gosh, I do have a. Oh gosh, I don't. I have my cane, which isn't really a weapon per se. Let's try silver though. I'll try and stab with the silver rapier. I'll pop it out and stick the hilt of my cane into the ground and just try and pierce him. 19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
Okay, so this is going to be 8 just silver piercing damage.
Okay.
All good?
Yes,
And-
but again, that strike does not seem to hit as well as it should.
Gotcha. Okay. Resistance there. Okay, well, that's going to be my go. And now it's also my go as we get Khan in here. I think, again, he's going to try and get a hold of this guy. And seem to do pretty well.
Okay. Okay. Have him go.
Beat to 16.
Why?
Nope.
What is up with my rolls?
So grappled again.
Okay.
Toby.
Awesome possum. Gonna kind of like run around Colin. No. Because Khan's already kind of there. So we're gonna come down here, and obviously I can't prone this bastard, man. Which sucks. But do I have the flank, Luca?
You do if you're flanking him. And you have Van Richten on the other side, so yeah.
Cool. That is the wrong thing, but a 23 to hit.
A 3 to hit?
23.
Oh, yeah, that'll, yep.
12 slashing damage.
Okay.
Let's do it again. A 15 is not gonna hit. Oh wait, no, hold up. I had a +2 from purple. Does a 17 hit?
No, it does not.
Son of a bitch!
But thank
Fine.
you for using that up.
A 27 hit.
Yes.
10 slashing.
Okay.
And now I bonus action my Hungy Jaws, which is another 27. This is 9 non-magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And I get 3 temporary HP as I consume his gross, disgusting, bulbous flesh.
You are eating this?
That's how it works.
I mean, is it?
Please describe the decadent flavors in as much detail as physically possible. Thank you.
Obi, can you please make a con save?
What?
I'm
I
gonna
haven't
need
played-
you to
Are
make a
you
con save.
I have an iron stomach, right?
I need Toby to
No.
I need Toby to think about his dietary choices.
All right.
I got a
I'm gonna
9.
need
You
you
got to
to take...
consider your gut health, darling.
Am I about to get like super damage from this?
You're going to take 10 poison damage. Yeah, and
Wow,
have
this
the
was totally
condition
not
poisoned
worth
if you are
eating.
susceptible to it.
Cool. This was a horrible idea.
I
Eating
mean,
gross.
Yogurt
didn't
after
you
this.
know that going into it?
I just
This
thought
does
he
not
was
seem
gross.
like a snack that you should be eating.
No.
Listen, he was just a
No.
person. He wasn't some like.
I'm
some
sorry.
gross
Are we
flesh.
looking at the same fucking token right now?
Let's just.
He's
in
not
this
like
moment?
putrid.
Oh my god.
Toby has iron stomach. What do you want?
Ugh.
He did. This time he was just.
He is going to
barf.
take. Are you done with your turn?
Yeah.
He's going to leap up
But
again.
he's
Grappled.
grappled.
By the con.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
You
God.
want to say it?
I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it every time.
Yeah.
Can you contest?
I would love to. 21.
Yeah. Okay. He's fine.
Ooh.
Then fine. He will just turn and slash at you, Toby.
That's not very cash money of him.
He doesn't have any pockets.
What the
Makes sense.
fuck? Oh my god!
42.
Hold up.
Blade Ward is up though, right?
Well, I have my own rage, so it's
I know, but I'm...
It's 25, which turns to 12, and 17, so 29, and not 42. But oh my god!
Well, it says slashing / psychic, so wouldn't the psychic be halved? And they're
No.
both halved anyway. That's
Nope.
just math.
No, just the slashing is halved. So the 2d12 plus 3 is halved. The 3d12 goes right through into my gigantic walnut brain.
It's Colin's turn.
Yeah, I was just waiting for you to get through that. Okay, so I think you're within range. So I'm sorry for being the type of person to remind you. But I'm gonna step away, and just get my full movement away. Oh, not full movement. We'll just go a little bit. And then I am going to cast Chill Touch again, shoot out the Ghastly Hand for a 22 to hit.
That'll
And
hit.
11 necrotic damage. And then
That seems to settle over him and actually do its full effect, by the way.
Necrotic?
Unfortunately, Blade Ward, you guys no longer have once I end my turn, which is now. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Awesome.
Either you.
Yeah. Irina's gonna take a glance around this area. Like you said, I know that there was a barn that was right next to us here. Is it one of those ones open on both sides kind of a deal? It's just kind of the walkthrough?
Yeah, I mean,
vibes?
things are shuttered, because it's nighttime and cold,
Okay.
but other than that, yeah.
Yeah, so Irina's Irina's trying to find something that can slow this thing down or hurt it more than she can actually hurt it. So she's going to try and step back in this direction to get eyes inside this barn if she can. She's trying to look up high into the loft, if she can get a shot. We were walking around the town before. She kind of was scoping stuff out when we were trying to set up the trap and everything. She's looking for something that's heavy and stored up high that she can get this creature underneath. Is there pinging here on the map? Is there something like that?
Yes. Yeah. There's a few
Hay
things like that.
Hay bales,
Hay
barrels of
bales,
feed,
yeah, feed,
farm
animal
equipment.
feed, farm equipment. There's not a whole lot of farm equipment in here, but it's mostly hay bales, feed, things like that.
Okay. Because my idea being, if there's something heavy that could bludgeon by being dropped, that's the idea that she's because her arrows aren't doing what she needs them to do, but it's going to take time to get that thing in there. So in the meantime, as she's running back, for narrative purposes, can we say it's this building? Because that'd be sick.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. She's going to run back. We're going to fire off my 2 attacks really quickly. Number 1 for 22 to hit.
Okay.
So 11, but let me add my hunter's mark. Stand by. Oh, no, wrong one. Wrong one. Did it do? So 15 total. And then gonna do it again.
And it's bludgeoning.
It's piercing because it's arrows.
Okay.
Oh, and a crit. A fucking crit. Let's
Hell
go.
yeah.
Let's go. So that's, we don't want the Colossus Slayer. So let me read this. That's 12. That's 20 total damage. And then let's add the Hunter's Mark. Did it do? Good, a critical. So 3. So 23 piercing. As she levies 2 arrows. The one she just does a real good job with. And as she comes around and sees this like barn, kind of puts 2 and 2 together, she's going to call out to the party. I believe that we will need to put a drop on him. If we can lure him into the barn, perhaps we can literally drop the building on him. And she's going to actually dart around this corner to try and break contact and move into the building again to try and position for this idea.
Okay. Okay. He is going to follow you, legendary action.
He's grappled.
He's crazy.
Not the
Say
line.
the line.
Then he is going to turn to Toby.
Hi.
And he is going to slash out at you in a frenzy.
Cool. I'm glad.
And
Oh my
crit!
fuck. I'm
Nope.
gonna
And
fucking
negated reaction.
What
Sorry,
reaction?
Let me post it up for you. It is Sentinel at Death's Door. I say no to your criticals. You can only do regular hit.
Yeah.
That face right
She
now.
is pissed.
Fine
Also,
then. 30
you-
damage.
So, of course you do better on the psychic. Holy shit. So 7, 10, 25 damage. So holy shit. Hey, you know how in like the Pokemon games when you hit red bar and it starts being like really annoying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it feels right now.
Yeah, okay. It's also gonna take another attack. So just oop.
Yeah,
Hold on.
dichotomy of D&D.
Disadvantage. I hit disadvantage. That is
Oh,
not the real
no!
roll. By accident,
Fuck.
I hit disadvantage.
Yes, just
But
one
a 16
away.
still doesn't hit. Okay.
Yes.
All right. It does not hit with its second attack, but legendary action is going to hit you since it can't
Fuck.
jump away.
Can it not?
What? Because he's
Oh,
grappled?
thank God. Yes. Yes.
What is with my dice? Y'all.
Dude. Dice jail, but
Y'all.
not right now because they're working for me.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
Straight to jail.
It is now Rudolph, it's your turn.
Okay, gosh, it is snowy tonight too. Reading Arena's plan, could I make a quick assertion of this creature's modus operandi? When someone really messes them up, it goes after them next, correct? It responds to negative stimuli?
Yes, it does seem to be doing that. It also does seem to like like movement as well.
Okay, fantastic. Let's try and do both of those. I'm gonna cast Blight.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a DC 18 con save. Or it's going to have some owls.
Why?
Oh, look at that
Sorry.
natural one,
Sorry, wait.
baby.
So what's the rule on natural one con on saving throws? You take double or?
No, don't
No.
push it.
Crick
Don't
says on-
push
I'm-
it. Don't
I'm
push
just
it.
no.
Don't
that's
get
not-
cocky.
you,
We'll get our asses
Corona.
handed.
That's just me asking. I have legitimately no effects.
No,
Two
because
take
then it's
40
gonna happen to
necrotic.
us, and then we're gonna get fucked.
And if I target a plant, if it's a plant somehow,
It's not a plant.
it's worth it. Hey, now
It
we
wasn't
know.
a salad when I tried to
Uh,
eat it.
and so yeah, it's 40 necrotic, and let me measure. Where'd my toolbar go? Okay, here we go. I have 30 feet of movement. This barn, was it 2 ways or just the one way that Arena's heading?
It goes through from here to here.
Okay, I kind of, it's not, it already hit me once, right? I'm gonna move 20 feet and then 10 feet in. To here, but I also still have my spiritual weapon going, so let's see if that does a thing. Let me just, I have to get this up again. Attack. Oh, nope, that's not doing anything.
Take that.
And that's action movement. Do I have a bonus action? Let me. I already cast a
That was
spell.
your
So yeah,
spell.
we're good.
Okay.
Khan still has this thing grappled. So I think we're gonna maintain that until we're ready to release.
Okay.
Toby, in here. Jawohl.
Well, I know I can't eat it now because Luke is making me have the oof ouch tummy pains if I do that. So that's not cool. So I'm definitely going to claw it.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit
An 18 hits.
for 8 damage.
Okay.
gonna
8.
do it again.
What damage?
Magical slashing.
Okay.
24 to hit for 9 magical slashing. And we do it
Top of that,
again
5.
for max 13 magical slashing.
7. Okay.
And I'm just like, as I'm kind of waltzing around it, just slash, slash, slash.
It is as you hit it, it is going to like back and then do a slash in reaction to you. For
Oh,
27 to
Jesus.
hit
Yeah.
for 46 damage.
Oof.
19 halved is 9. Oh my god, fuck, I'm down.
Thanks, eCash, but I don't think you can use that extra action now.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
I can. We can pocket it, or I can refund it. DM's choice.
What?
eCash spent 20,000 points to give Tony an extra attack, an extra action, but Toby just went down.
Oh, does it? Hold up. Does
I'll
it
just
thing,
get him back
does
up.
this thing go off at the end of my turn or when I attack?
It's give one extra action, right? You don't have to use a
I
plus
mean,
2 when you get
it's
it.
what does it say? It's just
Give
one
one
extra-
extra action.
one extra action.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you wanna wait, or do you?
Well,
wanna
I'm just.
sneak
Well,
in
I was just
another
wondering
hit?
if it's attack, it's frenzied thing that you're having it do. Is it at
Is
the
in
end of
response
my
to you
turn?
hitting it. No,
Okay,
it's in
so
response
then yeah,
to you
I'm
hitting it.
gonna have to pocket it for now because I'm, what you say on the ground here. So bye, cruel world.
Okay. It is Colin's turn.
Okay. Van Richten is in a house, can't be seen.
You'll hear Irene, Colin, the barn.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna make it, but I guess I'm just gonna use my turn to double move back to where Irina is, and I'm gonna call out. Nope, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop right there, and that's my turn.
As you roll up, Irina's going to like gesture into the barn and say, if we drop the storage on it, it might slow it down a bit more, or at least pin it. Give it something else to worry about.
Oh, well, if it's the only one in the building, we also have a bag of bat guano, so...
I love this.
Legendary action.
I'm a fan, but I'm in the building.
This thing is turning. As you guys are running away from it, it is going to almost rage out and then turn towards Khan and just attack. For a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And a 34 damage.
Oof. Ouch, his bones. Yep. Okay.
Okay. And then it is...
Has Irina taken her turn?
Oh, go.
Nope, not yet. She's gonna move, let's see, how far is this? Make sure I can do this. Yeah, she's going to, knowing that it's kind of engaged with Khan and that Rickton can kind of pop out and through, she's going to pop around the corner, hit it with a couple more arrows, and then she'll duck back around into the barn. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Make sure I move stuff so I can see it. A 28 to hit.
28 will hit.
Awesome. And it's going to do normal 16 piercing damage. We're going to go ahead and fire another arrow for a dirty 20.
Okay.
For, let's see, that one was not as good and I'm sad about it. 9. Oof a doof. 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Ouch. And she will fire those arrows, and then in front of Colin, she's gonna open the doors and like kind of move in with a grin to Colin and say, I have always wanted to bring the roof down. And she's gonna step in and try to like position it so if that thing, regardless of where that thing comes in, she's gonna have like a vantage point above it for her item. And that's my turn. Thank you.
So
Okay.
I'm really quick before it goes. Can I see Irina in the barn as well? Like she's in position, ready to do her business.
Yeah.
Cool. Gonna quickly whistle and Khan just release.
He is taking another legendary action at the end of her turn, though.
Yep.
And he is trying to hit Khan again.
Gross and bad. I hate him for that.
15 to hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Gonna release it and step back just in time then.
Okay, so is Khan moving out of his...
Not yet. It's not his turn to do, but
Yeah.
he can make his big friendly giant jump if he wants
Yep.
to.
Well, he is not going to. He is freaking out at the tiger right now. So he is actually going to use his turn to just rage out on Khan right now. That has been holding him. Oh, and he critted?
Nope.
His reaction.
Hi.
Luca, my queen.
And you haven't already used your reaction this round?
Not for
Not
this
this
round.
turn. I'll mark it off again, but
Fine, I shall just roll the normal damage.
please.
31.
Yep,
And-
you're hurting him. Don't worry.
And then I am attacking again. Oh. For 23 to hit
Yep, that'll do it.
and 12 damage.
Okay, still
That's
up,
it.
but not looking great.
How is he still up?
No, that wasn't. You didn't roll 12 damage. You rolled a 12 to hit.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, how the hell did it only do? That's half of the half.
there we go. 20 damage.
Yeah, so he's gonna take a nap.
Nine.
No, he's not.
Oh,
This monster is going to reach down with both arms and just lift up and rip at Khan's body and devour him in 3 huge pieces.
What the fuck?
And then look up and just scream out and turn to the barn. Slobbering, blood coating his front. Khan is gone.
My turn?
It is now your turn.
Kitty! No!
Did you just
How is this
call
thing? How is this thing looking, by the way?
You may hover over and see.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
That's unfortunate.
No, that honestly, a lot better than I thought we were doing, gang. A lot better than I thought we were doing.
Even when we're on Winchester.
Before you do too much, Ekash did just provide a mass healing level 4. So I would
If
suggest
someone wants to
taking that.
roll that.
Yes, I would love to do that. Mass healing word, level 4. Because I have that already set up, and I'll
And-
do it.
Toby, if you want to take the 3d4. Thank you, Ekash.
So everyone gets 11.
I'll take it.
I'm guessing that doesn't apply to Khan anymore.
No, he
I
got eated.
17.
Yeah, well, worth a shot. Okay. Oh, wait, Tony, can you hold on getting healed for a second?
Bruh.
No, hold on getting healed. One moment.
Yeah, let me just go right back to blood everywhere, and
Yeah,
death.
you're at 0, yeah? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna kneel down and cast Cure Wounds at 5th level, and because you're at 0, it's automatically maximized thanks to my Circle of Mortality. So let me get that up for everybody here.
So that's 40, whatever your modifier is.
So that's 5d8 plus 6, so
So 46.
46. Oh wait, plus spellcasting ability modifier. Let me just roll it so I know this for a fact. Yeah, plus 6. Yeah, 46. I rolled pretty well on that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good. Then bonus action, we're gonna have this. I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon. Basically, just have it zoom by and smack this thing in the face again.
Okay.
And let me get that up one more time. Oof, natural 1 to hit. So not gonna do it. And that's the end of my turn. As I'm just going to take a few steps back here. Now, Toby, you must retreat. Lure it in.
I'm gonna stretch or make quick nap. 6-second nap. I don't like this. I'm totally gonna take the disengage
Did you just
action.
wake up right next to him?
Well, he knocked me down.
Yeah. Yep.
Remember, you
Yeah.
have the 1 extra action as well since you pocketed it.
Yep.
Ooh,
You do.
Me like that. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna bonus rage. I'm gonna swing. Yeah. For 8 magical slashing. For 8 more magical slashing. And I'm gonna miss. And then I'm gonna take my extra action, disengage, and say, fuck this.
Okay.
Obviously, it's all guttural growls because I'm angry.
Right.
That's it.
Disengage. Okay.
Alrighty, so now that everyone is here,
Double damaged on you. Why is all minimum?
That is an excellent question.
Yeah, everyone's grouped together. You're going to hear Colin start speaking in deep speech for a second, and sigils will flow out to everyone. And everyone has the resistance, for the one use. So you can add a d4 to one saving throw of your choice, and you can make it before or after making the saving throw. So remember, you got a d4, just prepping us to be prepared to be successful at whatever we do. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. That is the end of your turn, and it is now Irina's turn.
Yeah, so is it like I can hear it snarling and snapping? Do I get the indication that it's like gonna come in through the other, you know what I mean? Like she's listening.
Super following, like it
'Kay.
seems to be screaming after Toby.
Okay. So what I would like to do is hold my action. She's got her hand on the patch on her cloak. And I will go ahead and drop that what it is for you in the Discord so you can read how it works. Normally what it is if I throw the pit, whatever I'm trying to capture in it would have to make a save. But because I'm putting it on the roof, my idea is that it opens a hole and will drop whatever is above it. Does that make sense? And if that doesn't work, like I leave that fully to your discretion. Let's see. Oh my gosh. An attack bonus of 5. Never mind. Yeah, it's literally just a pit. So that's that's really what my action is.
It is a pit. So you're basically Portal game.
Yes.
Now. As he's following.
I'm gonna try and
the
throw.
Barn.
Yep, I want to throw this patch. I can do it within 10 feet. I want to throw this patch onto the roof.
Here's the thing. Are
Yeah.
you guys running through? Because like he's not gonna. Did Tony run through this side of the
Yes.
barn?
Yes.
Okay, very
Yes.
good. Because
That's
I see you all
what I was
grouped up
checking.
over there. It's like he would not run.
Exactly.
Like he's gonna follow you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I wanted to make sure. Is like she would listen, and if I get the indication that it's gonna come,
he
that's why
went through
hold
here, he's
action.
Absolutely. Okay, so what is?
Yep. So
What is the
and
damage of those tumbling barrels?
That's up to you. How much is up there? How high it? You know what I mean? Like basically, I'm just unleashing
would
whatever was
say
in this
it
attic
is,
down.
Probably. Ooh.
So how much damage would
Wintertime in
4
Krezk, and
barrels
this
that are
is a
60
small-
pounds each, falling 12 feet
It's-
down,
Fine.
falling
It's
at
a
a
barn.
speed of 5.42 meters per second
recognize-
squared?
So if I'm imagining that this ceiling's got to be at least 20 feet, right? Because it's a barn, right? So if it's the loft area and it's up there, it's a 10 by 10. So depending on how stacked that thing is with bales of hay, like how much does a hay bale weigh?
So maybe the
A
better
lot.
question is if you want to allow a montage moment or not. Because if it's a montage moment, we all would fire off something that would just rail on this thing as soon as it gets in.
Yeah, like I don't know if we can just do like a treat. I don't know what the math here is, but the idea behind it is that it would do bludgeoning damage, right? I'm trying to crush this thing, trapping it underneath debris to either give us time to like set this building on fire, run away, like just get it contained so we can get the upper hand is really what it is. I mean, damage would be appreciated, and I would be fine legitimately with whatever you would allow in that regard. You know what I mean?
I found the thing. How much does a barrel of animal feed weigh?
A barrel of animal feed? Like how big of a barrel are we talking here?
Ooh.
Purple gets it. I'm looking for that cinematic, just like huck open drop.
So
I mean-
here is the thing. I support you and your ideas, and I have looked up that a 55-gallon drum of layer feed, is around. It can be anywhere from 200 to 300 pounds. We'll take the lower. However, they don't have a whole lot.
That's fair.
Because this is Chris. This isn't some huge, they have like
yeah.
2 barrels. However, if we are looking here at an object weight is 200 pounds or more, the falling distance is around 10 feet. The maximum damage is 20d6.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
Hell
I'm
yeah.
going to say that's the maximum. So we'll say
Okay.
like probably 10d6 per barrel. So I'm just going to roll 20d6. Because barrels are
Awesome.
heavy and this will hurt.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is
So
chucking
this
a
makes
whole
sense.
Toby at these people.
Okay, so roll 20d6. It's going to take 62 bludgeoning damage as he just comes lumbering through this barn. And you portal game barrels of feed down onto him. And he will like kind of go down to his knees and make out this sound that I totally killed my throat trying to make. And ooh, that hurt.
Yeah. How much did it like? Yes.
It hurt
Okay.
him.
And then we've been
He is
talking
much
about.
reduced.
We've been talking about it in chat. You like if we could, it would be really fucking cool if we could turn back around to Winchester.
Ahead. Yeah, go ahead. And
yeah.
while
Just
this
hanging
thing
out with the sheep.
I will let each of you take a quick one-shot attack if you have a ranged attack at this thing, as it is being crushed by barrels and screaming out in pain. You may each get a freebie shot off if you would like. That is what I will give you.
Awesome.
So we're doing Winchester Wildfire.
If that's
is that what the spell you're choosing is?
from Winchester, yeah. Like I think it's kind of like we all take our shots, we step away, and he just fucking Hadoukens a wall of fire right through the center, like
Yeah, we should be able to
building.
wrap it, I think.
But that's what I mean, though. Like,
Yeah.
the flame just goes in and wraps around, like, creating this pillar of flame in the center of the building. So if that's cool with the GM,
Okay,
I think that's sick.
5d8 fire.
It's also a deck save.
But
It
he's
does-
kind
it does
of
get
dealing
the
with
save.
barrels
Yeah,
right now.
If you guys want to give up your freebie shots at this thing, we'll just do the wall of fire, and I'll do it with no deck save as you just cast this off while he is.
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Because I'm not doing
Roll
any
5d8
damage.
I could
damage. He will take
believe-
28 damage on this turn.
Fuck yes.
There's one more thing though.
Yeah.
Who has the bag of poop?
I believe it was
Alex
returned
does.
to you.
Yeah.
No,
Are
I'm
you
pretty
talking
sure it was
about? Hold on.
returned.
Are you talking about the back guano bag from way back?
So yeah,
then?
yeah.
I gave that specifically to Alex because I couldn't eat it and it smelled super gross.
So I stole everything from Alex's pockets, right? It's okay. It's fine. Anyways, continue. No bat guano. It's fine. I don't want to have a stinky cloud in there. It's okay.
You could get the colors going though.
I hate that.
If we're all doing a ranged attack or not,
Well,
then
we gave up the ranged attack for the wall of
For the
fire
wall
with
of
no
fire.
dex save. So
Yeah.
Whoa.
if there is anything else, Arena, then I will go on to my turn.
Yeah. The only other thing is she would run out, like, get her full movement out, like coming back around. Like, success, moving out of the way of Winchester to flame this thing, and she's going to run around the building calling as she goes, "We should run!"
Yeah, this thing is going to stand up like flames all over it. And it is going to... Does the pit stay there?
I mean, yeah, it's now just like a hole in the ceiling, right? Like it's made this hole, so it's there now.
No, he's going to leap forward towards Toby, and I understand he will be moving through the wall of fire. So I shall take that damage again, but this thing is crying out, screaming that same slurred hunger over and over again. And he will take 16 fire damage as he leaps towards Toby. And he is using his legendary action currently. to leap towards you. Ooh,
And he misses.
14. But that's fine. He's got 2 more attacks just as his normal turn,
Fuck.
which he is just going to
Miss.
miss again. You guys, the dice are being so mean to me, and I'm not okay with it.
I love the narrative power of this though. Is this like things just like mindlessly like slashing?
Yes, it still misses again.
Hold on, wait, my dear
Corndog
dear
gave
friend
advantage.
Corndog gave
Corndog
me
gave
a
an advantage.
reroll, and I shall do
No.
that.
No, you have an advantage. Ha 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 ha! Yes, suck it.
The narrative wants
Thank
us
you,
to do
Corndog.
this.
I tried. Okay. Yeah. That's. Oof. I'm so angry. Okay. That's its turn.
Really? I thought you were hungry.
I'm
Uh,
angry.
Let's try. I don't need the healing. Let's try another blight. Make me another
Okay.
con save. DC 18.
Another con save, but he's gone. Too soon.
13. Too soon.
That's 36 necrotic.
All right. How would you like to describe this?
As this thing's flailing and swiping at Toby, it's just going to feel a small hand on its leg. You shouldn't have eaten him. Bad move. And then you're just going to watch as the leg just turns black and dead in skin and withers, and it just spreads and spreads across its body as it crumbles and dehydrates and basically twists in and on itself as the muscles go through every stage of decay. As the thing is slowly just turned, not fully to dust, but it's a dead, desiccated corpse basically at the end of this.
Okay. This all happens, and as you guys kind of look up, you will notice through the frenzy of the battle, you hadn't really seen, but villagers have come out of their houses, cloaks and coats wrapped around their nightgowns. Some of them looking in shock, and a few of them will look to the side as you hear this wail as Anna runs forward, screaming, and just collapses at this pile of decay, looking up at you. And you know just from looking at her that she knew. She knew this was Ilya.
We'll say
And
that
she-
Winchester dropped the wall of fire so she doesn't run through a wall of
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this
Yeah.
barn on
Though,
fire right now?
though this
Comparatively,
woman, this woman absolutely would, and I
Would,
think that
yes.
that's the point.
And she is just looking at you, screaming and crying. Why? He was my son. He was
Irene is going-
good.
Irina's just going to wave off the neighbors and move over to her and just kneel down in front and say, "He was, but he was gone," and just kind of try to comfort her.
She is going to be scrambling in this blackened ooze mixed with burnt feed and blood, just like as if she's trying to find pieces to salvage, just crying and scraping at the ground. No, you don't understand. He was good. He was good. He was
Come
my
away,
last.
Anna.
He was my baby boy. He was my last one. My last
Come
child.
away, Anna. Come away.
No,
He's
he's
all
good.
right.
I can
I know.
get him back. I can take him back.
Anna.
We can take him back
Anna.
up to the abbot. He was
We will-
good. He was good.
We will mourn him. He will be remembered as good and wonderful and all of the lights in the world. He will be remembered, Anna. That is the best that you can do.
Outside, you will see Dmitri, the father, as someone who seems to be covered in blood, is talking to him in hushed tones. And you will see this kind of pain settle over Dimitri, and he will look over at Anna and the scene and up at you and understand what you have done and knowing how far this went. And you will kind of see a last bit of life leave his eyes as this settles over him, and he will turn back to the villager, nod, put a hand on his shoulder, and like follow him away to go deal with what had happened, the scene you initially came on. Irina, you are able to get Anna away from the scene, but she is hysterical and not calming down.
Yeah. Irina's gonna just be is holding her as much as she can, like stroking her, like just holding her tightly, letting, like, if she is thrashing or wailing, whatever processing she's trying to do. But Irina's gonna try and get her someplace safer than right next to this thing. And at some point she will start kind of like comforting and sing a funeral song, one that she read in one of her books. Just kind of like that low, like there, like this is, she's not going to try and tell this woman it's okay, but she is going to try and help her. Help her sit in it, you know?
Some of the other women from the village, including, I forget her name now, but the doula, the midwife from before, will come and help you lead Anna back to the house and offer to stay there all night with her. And then once she gets her kind of cleaned up and tucked away in her bed, she will kind of close the door behind you, or behind her, and say, I will stay with her tonight. However, I do not think you should be here in the morning. I think if you are needing to stay, of course, I understand. We will not kick you from the town. However, perhaps you may find some accommodations up at the Abbey and be taken in there.
It is appreciated. We will look into other accommodations, please, if you do not mind. The burgomaster, I fear for him. I fear for his heart. He might do something rash.
Dimitri will carry on his duty to the people here. He has worked hard every year of his life to make sure that we are all safe and well despite this land we live in. He will continue on, though I don't think ever the same as before.
Thank you for your kindness, and I am sorry that there was not more that we could do. I'm just very sorry.
That needed to be done. It would have just brought more pain. I understand. I deal with the coming and going of life so much in my work. I understand. But perhaps it is best that the faces of those who did this task maybe not be here when she wakes.
Yes. May I ask, my understanding is that he came down from the Abbey. Is this something that has happened before? It's my understanding that he cares for people. This is a strange way of going about it.
The abbot cares for many. Perhaps there was something that went wrong. Perhaps Ilya was in the ground too long in this cursed land it's surrounding him for far too long before they brought him to the abbot. There are many persons at the abbot who have ailments, disfigurements, that the abbot cares for. But while they may frighten children, they are not like this.
I understand. It is my hope that we have a conversation so we can ensure that this grief does not visit the city of Krezk again. Please, if you have any kindness, please tell Anna that we are so grateful for her hospitality, and that we, if there is anything that Irina Kolyana can do, it will be done.
I will. And when you are on your way back from the Abbey, I do hope that you stop in before you continue on your journey.
Yes, thank you.
In the meantime, I will keep watch over this family.
Thank you. And Irina will just hug her, because what the fuck else do you do?
Yeah.
And we'll go to rejoin the rest of the party.
Okay.
Yes. While this is going on, I would love to be checking out this body now that the site's been cleared.
Yes. Which body? Ilia's?
Yes, if it can still be called that.
So, I mean, there's not a whole bunch of it left with what you did to it and how you described it. But yeah, you can check it out. What are you doing to do that?
I have a small few bits of chemicals and general, obviously a notebook, recording the things it did, its general movement patterns, the way it responded to various stimuli and magical and physical energies, and its resistances and all that, taking small notes of that, but also taking moments to, I've been around corpses. I can kind of understand what a thing looks like when it's dead and alive. So an atrophied muscle could, in theory, be similar to a fully healthy one. And I'm just trying to understand, like, what was this thing? Because if this could revert into a human form at some point, that's a horrible distending of limbs and flesh. So
as you are looking over this, roll.
Gotta make a medicine.
Yeah, do medicine. I'm trying to think of what would apply best here, but yeah, go ahead and do medicine.
I'd be assisting Rickton as well with my experience in the dead. Obviously, we need to figure out this so-called priest or whatever, and if they did this by pure accident or various reasons.
Is this a bicep on the back of the arm? It's interesting. 21.
Yeah. So you would wager that whatever disfigurement was happening, just based off of the stretching and scarring of what you can find of the remains of this body, that whatever was happening, it was getting worse. There is a chance that after tonight there wouldn't have been much of a revert back to any sort of human form.
Gradual disfigurement and aggressive behavior. It's doubt if he was ever truly revived, or just slowly being changed.
It sounds to me like someone's in over their head and shouldn't be trying to revive people.
It's bad practice, as of it usually. Its death is oftentimes a good finale to one's life. There are exceptions, of course, but...
Is it really the finale, or is it just a new beginning with something that comes afterwards?
Oh, I don't like to venture into too far of the spiritual reasoning behind ghosts and other things, but I like to think that people would enjoy having physical sensations, given how often possessions occur.
Well, obviously, it would be better to eat and live and taste, but our physical bodies are not where we end, and I think the spirits listening right now would like to agree. And you'll hear a whoo, whoo, ghostly behind your ear.
Interesting. Do you seize the soul of Ilya?
You know, I had the thought of offering to the father to talk to his son and make sure he's at peace, but what if he isn't? What if he's tortured even in the afterlife. It's a terrible can of worms to open sometimes.
It's Barovia. Any soul claimed here is very likely to be in the grips of the dark powers until Strahd is killed.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. I say we talk to whoever did this first and figure out what's at work here before too much.
Indeed.
Toby? You okay over there?
Yes, you took a bite of this creature. Didn't look good.
Toby, are you all right over there? Other than looking a little more green around the
The proverbial gills.
yes.
Do you need something to settle your little tum-tum, Toby?
Getting cold.
Oh, that is fair. Here. And Colin will take off his coat and drape it around Toby. Let's head, yeah, Van Richten?
Yes, a moment so. This shouldn't be left out to decay. Could attract fouler creatures. Understanding that no one should have to bury their son a second time, especially if he's turned to muck.
But time out. If Irina sees Richten trying to do this, she will try to wave him off. Let this woman have something. Let her mourn. Do not erase what this is. Her husband will care for her. This is not a choice for us to make for them. Let them mourn. Let them lay their dead.
They did. They weren't satisfied with it.
Surely, Richten, you can feel some empathy. In this moment, you saw that woman, shattered beyond imagining. I know that this monster is not her son, but let her have something.
I will allow them to bury this monstrosity that once was their child. If they choose to do otherwise with it, then I will put it down again. That's what I'm owed. It wasn't
I
a
have no
child anymore.
comments. Irina will look at it, and it is to her.
Yes. Everything's a son to someone, isn't it?
You would be good to not forget, Richten.
I never will.
Let's just remember that even if it was on accident, someone caused this, and we should make sure it doesn't happen again to these fine folks.
Yes, let's go speak to this raving madman of a cleric. Could use a good splashing of holy water and the smell of incense burning my nostrils. Everyone here can enter the church, yeah?
Oh, I mean, it's been a while. Sometimes it's a little too loud for my brain, but I'll do my best.
We'll make sure you can get through just fine. I'll go in and invite you, yeah?
You don't have to invite me in anywhere. I'm not a vampire.
Well, you know.
It's just a lot of voices in holy places, usually.
I think I'd be more concerned with the voices of those who are in turns there. It is a bit of a sanctuary, yeah?
Oh, supposedly.
Are you following the road through town then and heading up?
Yeah, I can't imagine that there would be any other direction.
I'll just quickly take a moment and the blood spat that was once Khan and just put a hand down onto it briefly. So it's better. And I'll leave the blood stain on his hand for a moment.
Okay.
While we're walking, I'll make sure to walk with Toby, rubbing his big arms with the jacket around. It's okay, Toby. We're going to get inside. It's okay.
You take the road through town. It's like a frozen, muddy road, and it branches north past that pool and continues to climb up and upwards, up on a rocky escarpment, kind of ending here at a high switchback. There are snow-covered pines, and you can hear faintly as light slowly kind of comes around all of you as dawn grows nearer. Still no sunlight, but just the kind of lighter dawn of day. And you climb up this switchback road that clings to the cliffs, leading up from the walled village below you towards the abbey. And viewed through the snow, you can see that the abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke. We are going to leave the session here as you climb up the cliffside towards the abbey. And resume next session. Is there anything else before we wrap up?
Can't believe you ate my pussy on stream. For that, I'm good, yeah.
Sarah was so mad she couldn't unmute herself.
Pretty sure Irina just falls off the mountain and just like head first into whatever will kill her the fastest. Just like I purposely fail all saves. I release myself into the void. It was good.
Okay, so we are going to end there with that. That concludes session 22 of Curse of Strahd, Dark Echoes. Thank you all for joining us. Tune in for more every other Saturday morning at 7 a.m. Pacific. The next episode will be Saturday, December 4th. I am Luke Locke, and I have been your Dungeon Master this morning. I will go ahead and do my wrap-up because I'm going to be here literally all weekend, and then I will let you guys go around. Hi, I'm Luke Locke. You can catch me back here in like 2 hours, doing Murder and Coffee with Sarah, my co-host, where we will be interviewing, chatting, really, drinking some coffee, and hanging out with Harrison, talking about producing persistent campaigns. And then tomorrow morning for Blood and Grit, it is the finale of our Weird West campaign. And then the premiere later that evening of our Lord of the Rings miniseries, Shadow over Arnor. And then I am off for about a week until the 29th, where I am back for a very special episode of Sherlock Investigations. And that is it for me. Sarah, take it away.
Hi, I'm Osarix Franco, and I play Irina Kolyana, the human ranger fighter. And this was big oof episode, just all across the board. Ugh. If you like my face and the words I say sometimes, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter and now TikTok because I was peer pressured and I caved. So you can check me out in all those places at Osiris Franco. I'm in a variety of TTRPG content here on TPK Roleplay. I will be co-hosting Murder and Coffee tonight. We are celebrating the closing out of the Top Shelf season with a game with Keegan EXE Dungeon Delvers. And I'm very excited to play in that. You can find me here next Monday in Stargate Phoenix as Gary. It should be delightful. And then Tuesday, I'm running a one-shot written by myself for a group of really fun players. I'm really looking forward to it. You can also see me in the Sherlock Investigations the following Monday. I can be found on Nat 20 every Sunday in Morningstar and Companies, once a month in Against the Tides, and on the 30th in a new bi-weekly campaign GM'd by the Nation of Joe, The Power Beyond, and I'm so excited. Pretty soon, Saturdays, every other Saturday is going to be, I'm decided to call them Sugar and Spice Saturdays because I'll start the morning with Dark Echoes and close the evening out with the last time around of another Curse of Strahd campaign with a very different tone. So many things, all the things. Check out Twitter. It's going to be great. Hey, Cole, tell the people what you got.
Hey everyone, I'm not nearly as important as the previous two. I will be back for Dark Echoes on next episode. I should let everyone know on the 18th. I won't be able to make it though. So we will talk about certain things in the DMs, figure things out. I guess I will be back for Sherlock on the 29th. And that is about it for the month. I stream on Twitch on my personal sometimes. Every Wednesday usually. And yeah, stick around this weekend because there are so many cool things happening. And we have 2 more shows just today. So yeehaw. Next is Winchester, who is blind and doesn't really feel like talking this episode for some reason. So I guess that means it's Tony.
Oh, hey. I don't really have much else going on, just like Cole. I got Odyssey of the Dragon Lords. You can check the schedule for that.
So
Otherwise, it's Dark Echoes. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got forever. All right, pass it on.
Okay. Oh, forever. I don't know about that, Tommy. Okay. Hi everyone. I am Turk or Turk Accented. I was playing Dr. Rudolph von Richten, the monster hunter and general loser of things. So tonight, of course, follow me on Twitch and Twitter to keep up with everything that I'm doing. I try to keep everyone up to date as possible. But tonight, I'm going to be over 5 p.m. on Hard Knock Dice for a very mechanically crunchy try not to die session. So if you like just a bunch of D&D mechanical planning and people trying to desperately not die as the DM tries to kill them, that should be pretty fun. Then we'll have more Core Hearts recordings coming up, which has been a whole bunch of fun over on Neon Lights. Aliens on the 24th, so just before you stuff your turkey, we're going to try to avoid being stuffed with xenomorph babies. It'll be a whole fun with banter and bullets. Yeah, nah, it's we're just fighting cultists at the moment, so it's cool. Of course, on the 29th here for Sherlock, more Shell Cray is always fun. And yeah, the 30th, we'll be back in Thylia with Oathsworn. It's definitely going to be a fun session. They are going to be in the audience of a king. And there's, it's going to be like an episode of Mari all in one. And I won't be here for the 4th for the next Dark Echoes, but definitely tune in for all the wonderful things that everyone here on your screen and the general communities they represent are putting out, because it's all amazing stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Send it back to you, Luca.
Stick around, come back in 2 hours, go get some lunch or whatever, and then come back for Murder and Coffee.
Get cozy because we're gonna be comfy cozy.
Yes, comfy cozy, coffee vibes. All right, we will see you in a bit. Goodbye.